What's up guys, Until Tomorrow here in Minecraft Dungeons, unlocking the 5 secret levels found throughout the base game. So you've beaten the entire game, but those secret level icons are still on your map? Well, allow me to help you out today. It's important to note before we begin that you can grab these while playing on any difficulty, so I definitely recommend turning it down to quickly roll through the mobs and collect these scrolls. So first up, we're going to load up Soggy Swamp, and about halfway through the level you'll come to an area that looks like this, with a little hook at the bottom and a dungeon entrance. Now this only spawns in as long as there are 2 secrets to find, as you can see at the bottom left hand corner of the map there. Now just head across the bridge and a little bit off the beaten path in order to find this dungeon entrance, and then you're going to have to fight your way through a couple of mobs in a little ambush before turning on a beacon in order to actually make it to the scroll to unlock the Soggy Cave level. Next up is Creeper Woods, and pretty early on you're going to make it to a camp that's been attacked, and you'll need to save a villager in the middle of that camp, and then you're supposed to continue forward along the path. However, as you can notice on the map, and as you'll see in a moment, there's a branching path that goes off to the left side. We're going to want to follow that path all the way to a doorway, push the button and head through the door in order to collect your scroll and unlock the creepy crypt. Now I already collected it off camera, so you aren't going to see me pick it up and there will be no notification, but you will be able to see the table where the scroll would spawn in. Next we're going to load up Pumpkin Pastures, and I hope you've been praying to RNGesus because oh boy, this one's a doozy. So we're going to start from the beginning of the level, and I'm going to show you the 3 possible spawn locations of what we're looking for. So we're looking for a boat with a door on it that will lead us to our scroll, but it has a very, very low spawn rate. First off, there are 2 locations right near the beginning here where the path kind of branches off in multiple directions. It can be in either of these branching directions, not following the main path. Now for me, it didn't spawn on either of these, but we'll go ahead and check them out anyways just to show you that if it doesn't spawn, you'll usually get like a chest or something nice at least at the end of these branching paths. Now after checking out 2 branching paths, we're going to want to continue forward a bit until we get to the castle wall. And while we're doing that, I'm going to point out that if you have artifacts that increase your speed, like the Ghost Cloak or Boots of Swiftness, I definitely recommend using them here, as you're probably going to need to run through this level a lot. I had to play this about 70 times before I finally got the boat to spawn in. But here we are now taking this side path at the castle wall, and we want to just follow this path all the way to the end. Now if you're unlucky and the boat does not spawn at the end of this path, you've looked at all 3 of the spawn locations here, you're gonna have to just return to camp and replay the level again. Check the same 3 locations. If it doesn't spawn, replay the level again, and so on and so on. Now, when the boat does finally spawn in, as it's going to for me down at the end of this path, you want to head inside, you're going to have to fight off an ambush, and then you can go ahead and grab your scroll to unlock the Archhaven secret level. Next up is the Desert Temple, and this one's pretty easy to find as it's right along the main path. So eventually you'll need to grab a golden key in order to open a doorway. This is all forward progression, and after going through the doorway you're going to come to an intersection, a four-way intersection, and just to the left is going to be a dungeon entrance that you can head through in order to find the scroll. However, there's a little bit more work that you have to do when you actually make it into that room. Once you enter this area, you'll notice that there are 4 branching pathways. 3 of them are going to have beacons along them that you need to activate. I'm going to show you the first one right here, but you can go and grab the other 2 on your own, and I recommend checking out all 4 branching paths anyways, as they usually have chests and emeralds at the end of them, and this area is pretty small. After activating the 3 beacons, head back to the center and you will notice that this little bridge has formed, and you can grab the scroll off of the table to unlock the lower temple. And finally we end with the easiest one of them all here on High Block Halls. We're going to start from the beginning of the level, and we just want to go forward along the path that we have to take. There's really nowhere else that you can go. There's no branching paths or anything like that. And after you come down this staircase, you'll notice these 2 shields on the wall. You can actually interact with the blue one here on the left side, which is going to open up the secret room, and inside of it will be our table with our scroll to unlock the underhalls. Now I already grabbed this one, but there's the table right there. Pretty hard to miss. And just like that, you have more Minecraft dungeons to enjoy, more mobs to defeat, and more gear to grind. Thank you guys for joining me, and remember to check out the IGN wiki for all of your Minecraft dungeons needs.